Let's talk about what is undoubtedly one of the most important seats this coming election.
Welcome to the constituency of St. Joseph.
Arangwe St. Joseph.
Sorry, Arangwe St. Joseph.
While there are other constituencies that may carry the title of marginal, the Form Office capital is the quintessential definition. Around 28,000 electors, 43 polling divisions, and only 800 votes, keeping Terence Dialsing and the PNM in the lower house for the seat. There isn't a tighter race on paper anywhere else in the Republic. And with the margin so thin between the two major parties, the ruling party can ill afford to lose the seat, while the opposition essentially needs it if it wants to win this election. And the UNC's aspirations for this seat is no secret to the keen political eye. For a party which took an unhurried attitude towards naming candidates, that tactic was not used in this marginal, because while some potential candidates in other constituencies are waiting months to find out if they got the screening committee's nod, Attorney at Law Devish Maharaj was screened on December 19, 2024, selected 3 days later, and has been on the campaign trail since. That's how badly the UNC wants this seat. But it's by no means a two-horse race here. The familiar red and yellow foes find themselves in the company of a dash of blue. And the NT's political leader has expressed intent on taking on the seat himself. But an election is about the people, their voices, and the red stains on their fingertips will ultimately decide the fates of their candidates. So let's speak with the electors in a constituency where every vote actually matters. We start in the community of Mount Dore. By polling division data, this area usually leans towards the PNM. But even here, as friends Anthony and Dominic share a bench opposite this bar, their political views could not be more contrasting when it comes to their current MP.
I love him. I love the guy. He's a good guy. He mean good.
PNM a chance at all. Right. UNC? Probably.
But they are unified in the belief that whoever is their representative come the day after elections needs to do something about the plethora of young people who they say are doing absolutely nothing with their lives in the area.
They need something somehow, some schooling, somebody to hold them by the ears, like our grandmother used to do it a long time, and pull them. You understand? And put them to learn something.
But speaking in the youth's defense, 29-year-old Quincy Cox believes while there are state programs out there, there's a big reason they're failing to attract young adults, particularly those with children of their own.
At the end of the day, remember, people need money. You can't start off a program and you have to get this to go the program. You have to do almost a 9 to 5 in a program. And it's to help you out at the end of the day. But most of the young people find that is a pressure. Just to get passage to go a program with the government getting a stipend is pressuring. Just for instance, look, most of the people who go in CCC right now, the program nice, but much of youths, about two youths in the week ask me, hey, I can get 20 to reach the class.
Another young resident listening on also lamented what he called the declining trust in the educational institutions in the community and said seeing their current representative, Terence Dialsing, is as rare as a solar eclipse.
So I see you once, yeah? That is how I'll see him. I'm sure to see him again.
You giving him your vote again or looking at somebody new?
How? We have to try something new. We must try something new right about now. PNM have no stance right now. And especially in this area, you are saying that so they can hear we. They have no stance.
Over in Mount Hope, another PNM-dominated area, there's a bit more love for Mr. Dialsing.
He do for his constituency, which is St. Joseph. And I'm okay with it, you know.
You see him regularly?
Well, he don't come regular, but, you know, he just come around, you know, and you could go to his office anytime, you could see him, you know.
But 5 minutes away at the corner of Abercrombie and King Streets, another area that has a preference for the PNM, we come to the spot the MP was robbed in September last year. But there's no sympathy for him here from the bar owner.
He used to come every so often, like a Sunday, and speak to mommy and whatever. About 6 months now, I by front by my gate there, sign up there, so he observe me, he say, "Hey, how you going?" I say, "I'm fine." He said, "How is your mommy?" I said, "But mommy died 2 years now. You don't know mommy died?" Eh? I tell him, I said, "This is to show you how you always come around here."
Arangwes, however, is the heart of the UNC support. It's therefore unsurprising that residents here are vehement in their support for the UNC's Devish Maharaj.
For over 4 years, we haven't seen the Alsing. I know we'll see him just now because his election coming up.
Meanwhile, Agostini Street resident and avid UNC supporter Amos Mutu is worried that a third party in the mix will pave the way for another Dialsing victory.
I like Gary Gifford, but I figure Kamran them supposed to embrace everybody, to push forward. Michaela, all of them, everybody's supposed to come on board.
And now we come to the issue of crime in the constituency. A problem not indigenous to Arangwes St. Joseph, but one that strikes at a place once considered a major food producer in the nation.
Nearly everybody. If you can secure a watchman, the next owner come in for it. The celery mason had planned there. They root out the tree, so when they're done with that, the crop done.
As farmer Bharath Rampasad adds, it's forced people to turn their back on the land in a constituency known for its fertile soil.
At one time, we were the food basket, but now I think we probably next best housing development.
And Rampasad said the attack on farmers is more brazen than just predial larceny.
I was held at gunpoint outside my gate, right? And even leaving your home to go to the market is a challenge.
He's not at all happy with the representation of the Alsing, but he had a word of caution for anyone wanting this marginal seat.
All you better get all your act together, right? Because if Trinis realize that they should put country first and not party, all your term ain't gonna be long.
Akas Samaru, CNC3 News, Arangwes St. Joseph.